Hello students, welcome to Harita Math Tuitions. Hope you're all fit and fine. So today my voice is not so good. Please don't mind, it's a bit hoarse. So as we all know that I post videos on Sunday, right? So I'm back with another interesting and important concept of class 9 rationalization. So many students feel that rationalization is very tough. मगर यार अगर कॉन्सेप्ट समझ में आ गई तो ये कितना इजी कॉन्सेप्ट है. You will really fall in love with rationalization. बहुत इजी और इंटरेस्टिंग कॉन्सेप्ट है. Okay, let's start with it then. Yes. So we all know irrational numbers and rational numbers. We have learned them in our class 8 and 7. So झटके एक recap मार लेते हैं. What is an irrational and a rational number? Tell me what a rational number is. A rational number is a number which can be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is not equals to 0 and the HCF of P and Q is 1. Is it not? That is what we have learned. So an example of a rational number, minus 3 by 5, minus 4. Is it not this? And what is an irrational number? Irrational number is a number which is non-terminating and non-repeating. That means if you find out the value of root 2, what do you get? 1.4 and so on. That means the division process is non-terminating. The division process never ends. And the digits in the quotient, that is these digits, they never repeat. Okay. So root 3, 1.732. So here also the division process is never ending and the digits in the quotients are non-repeating. Right guys? So you can define an irrational number as what? An irrational number is a number which is non-terminating and non-repeating. Yes. So you have one more definition also for an irrational number. What is it? An irrational number will not have a square root or a cube root or a fourth root or a fifth root, is it not? So all those numbers which cannot be expressed as the powers, same numbers, then you call them as irrational numbers. Now do you have a square root for 27? No. Why? Because 27 cannot be expressed as a square of any number, is it not? It is an irrational number. Whereas cube root of 27 becomes a rational number. Why? Because 27 can be expressed as cube of 3. Is it not? That's why one triplet will be considered as 1, 3. Right guys? So just like that, even square root of 9 is 3. Because 9 can be expressed as what? 3 into 3. Right guys? So we all know them. Because we have learned them in our earlier classes, right guys? So irrational numbers do not have any square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root. They cannot be expressed as square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root and so on. Such kind of numbers are called irrational numbers. Okay. One more thing I wanted to tell you, that is, it is also very important. When you add a rational to an irrational, what do you get? When you add a rational to an irrational, what do you get? You get an irrational number. Okay? When you subtract a rational and an irrational, you also get an irrational number. When you multiply a rational with irrational, you get an irrational number. When you divide a rational with an irrational, you get an irrational number. Here my A's are all rational and B's are all irrational. So please keep this in mind. Okay? Before I dig into rationalization. Okay, yeah? Okay? Yes. Now, I would like to ask you one simple question. Okay? 5 root 3 is an irrational number or a rational number? Tell me. Rational with an irrational will always give you an irrational. So, this is an irrational number. Hai na? Now, I want to convert this irrational number into a rational number. How do I do it? Simple तरीका. This is already rational 5. ये root 3 को अगर if I can make it as a rational number, then I can get a whole product as a rational number, is it not? So what will I do? I'll simply multiply with root 3. अभी देखो क्या हो गया? 5 into root 3 into root 3 is 3, 50. 50 is a rational number or not? Yes. So what number I have multiplied with 5 root 3 to get 50? Root 3, is it not? So root 3 becomes what? It becomes the rationalizing factor. That means it has rationalized the irrational number into a rational number. So this process is called rationalization, and the number which you have multiplied with the irrational to get a rational is called as your rationalizing factor. Understood, guys? If I give you one more like 5 root 2. Now you tell me what is the rationalizing factor for this? Simply multiply with root 2. 5 into 2, 10. See, this irrational has been converted into a rational by multiplying with the rationalizing factor root 2. Is it not, guys? So these are very simple problems. Okay. By seeing only we can tell what the rationalizing factors are. But there are bigger numbers in which you cannot easily say what are the rationalizing factors. You need to follow some procedure. देख लेंगे वो? हाँ. If I give you a number, if I give you an irrational number that is 4th root of, I'll give you this one, 5th root of 486. Is it a irrational? Yes, it is an irrational number. And I want to convert this into a rational number. So what should I do? We all know that we have to multiply with the rationalizing factor to convert this irrational number into a rational number. But how do you find the rationalizing factor? वो प्रॉब्लम्स तो बहुत ही इजी थे जो हमें पढ़ाई, मगर ये प्रॉब्लम के लिए थोड़ा तरीका अपनाना पड़ता है. You know what? Let's do it. Very simple. See, first you write what are the values of 2 power 5, 32, is it not? Then 3 power 5, 81, right? And sorry, this is not 81, it's 243. 3 power 4 is 81. So 4 power 5 will be definitely more than this, so I'm not writing it. Okay? So what will I do? I will check whether this 486 goes in 32 table or 243 table. I know that this 486 will not go in 32 table. Okay? I'll erase it. And in 243 table I will see whether my 486 goes or not. हाँ यार, आ गया. 243 into 2 is 486. ठीक है. Now what will I do? I'll write this 243 into, ठीक है. And we know one thing, that root A into root B is what? Root AB. Or root AB is nothing but root A into root B. Now how can I write this as 5th root of 243 into 5th root of 2. This will have a value. What is it? So this can be written as 3 power 5 whole power 1 by 5 into 5th root of 2. So this is cancelled, 5 and 5, and you are left with 3 into 5th root of 2. Right, guys? Now we need to find the rationalizing factor. That means with what number I have to multiply this 5 root 2 with to get a rational number. Now you see, guys, very simple. 5th root of 2 can be written as what? 2 power 1 by 5. Okay. Now we know that 1 by 5 plus 4 by 5 is 1. Is it not? So simply you multiply with 2 power 4 by 5. Is it not? Okay. Now see, 3 into 2 power 1 by 5. Okay. Into 2 power 4 by 5. Okay, guys. So this will be called as your rationalizing factor. Simply you can say, if it is 2 by 5, suppose if it is 2 power 2 by 5, then rationalizing factor would be 2 power 3 by 5. Understood, guys? You just follow this. Okay. Now I can write it as what? This is 5th root of 2 into 5th root of 2 power 4. Right guys. So what is fifth root of 2 power 4? It is fifth root of 16. Therefore, fifth root of 16 is a rationalizing factor of fifth root of 486. Okay. Now, for verification, you do fifth root of 486 into fifth root of 16. You will definitely get a rational number. You will definitely get a rational number because 486 into 16 can be expressed as something power 5. Definitely. You tell me what is it. Okay. So definitely you will be getting a rational number. Now this will be called as what? Your rationalizing factor. Which one? Fifth root of 16. Understood guys? Very simple. Okay. Hope you have liked this video and enjoyed the concept of rationalization. I'll be actually asking you a problem to give me the answer. Okay. First, please have a quick revision of this. I'll give you just 2 minutes. 486 can be expressed as 243 into 2. Again, I have written fifth root of 243 into fifth root of 2. This I got the value as 3. Forget about this 3. Fifth root of 2 can be written as 2 power 1 by 5. And the rationalizing factor would be 2 power 4 by 5. Because 1 by 5 plus 4 by 5 is 1. Right guys? So, again I have expressed this power as the root. So, I got it as fifth root of 16. Very easy, is it not? Okay, shall I give you few problems? Will you do and post me in the comment section? Yeah, please post me in the comments. Okay guys, I have given 2 problems. That is 6th root of 192 and 4th root of 768. Please find the rationalizing factors for these 2 problems and post me in the comment section. I will definitely check them out. Okay. If they are correct, you will get chocolates from our side. Virtual chocolates. Okay. Hope you all have enjoyed this video. So I'll be meeting you very shortly next Sunday. Till then, taking a leave. Stay tuned. Harita Math Tuitions. Have a good day. Thank you and bye guys. Thank you so much.